right. Wow,
Thank you.
The delay in here fucking sucks.
Thank you so much for showing up on time.
You are welcome. Yes, as you wanted me so eloquently to say here, I'm gonna try to like put my light on the dash here.
Yeah, sure. Just blind me.
Well, it's like I'm just saying, I gotta be able to see my beautiful face.
It's not that beautiful.
Well, thanks, asshole.
Okay.
There we go. That actually is a lot better.
All right. Yeah, this just hurts my eyeballs.
Well, like you can put it on the dash and make it easy.
The point is that it goes upward. Never mind.
Okay. Right. I mean, either way, it still works. I just gotta be able to say like so. We don't look like two mystical warriors talking about like the. I don't know, some Chinese legend.
Why does it gotta be Chinese? Anyway.
So we're talking about
Cars 3.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny because I was sitting in my apartment, lying in bed, about to watch John Wick 2, and then you text me going like, hey, I'm killing time for Despicable Me 3, I'm seeing Cars 2, and I'm kind of like, I think I know where he's going with this. Well, let's see where this goes.
I was just like, I just like, oh, you know what? Like, you know,
of course, you picked the farthest theater out from where we live.
Hey, them seats, be comfortable. Say what you will. So anyway, before we talk about Cars 3, Mike didn't get to see it, so I don't know,
like, we gotta get finished part of the story, though. Okay. So, like, you text me, it's like 6:55, the movie starts at 7.
It was 6:53, sir!
And the movie starts at 7, and it's like 25 minutes away, and you...
Oh, I guess
it is 25. Yeah, it is 25 minutes. I know, because the GPS told me that.
Feels bad, man, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so then it goes like... so at one point, after going back and forth, I was like, are you asking me to come out and see Cars 3? And you go... Yeah. So I'm like,
actually,
all right,
the text read, yes, QQ.
What does that even mean?
It's a crying face.
That's what that was supposed to be?
You don't see the crying face? It's a face that's
Well, why don't you use like a crying face emoji like a normal human being?
Because that's internet talk. Learn the internet. Look, he's crying.
I interpret that he's got eyeliner for some reason, like that Egyptian thing.
Okay, well, I mean, I could have used T.T, but whatever.
Anywho, the point of the story is I had to race down here going 100 miles an hour every opportunity I could on the freeway, so I raced my car to get to Cars 3. And that was tying that all together. Now, I missed all the trailers and I missed the shorts. I was disappointed because I love Pixar shorts.
Oh my god, you missed that.
What was that? What was the short for this one?
So this one is called Lou, and this is about a children's lost and found little box and the contents of the box come alive.
So it's Toy Story?
No, it's better than that. Because he converts Sid in the end. Anyway.
Okay, proceed.
Okay, so it starts out normal. The kids like toss a football into the tree and whatever, and it's just sort of like, oh yeah, normal kid shit, you know, right? You know, kids lose things on the playground, and then the bell rings and they go back to class without thinking about it. So the spirit of the lost and found box, which is like a little wooden crate, and the L and the O and the U are missing.
Okay.
So Lou.
I get it.
Yeah. I immediately got it. So
I wasn't there, sir. So
I'm sorry. We'll watch it again on the internet when it comes out.
I was gonna say I'm not seeing this again.
So Lou is the spirit of the lost and found box, and he goes around after recess and he grabs all of the lost articles and he puts them back into the box, and then when recess or lunch or whatever starts up again, he like, for example, he took like a Nintendo DS, which is clearly a Nintendo DS,
but not quite called a Nintendo DS because that'd be copyright.
No, you didn't get to see any of the insignia, but you know, he just like turns on the game, and that like gets the child's attention because they're like looking for their lost shit.
Okay.
From the previous playtime thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
could use it at the school I worked at. Fuck.
Yeah. So eventually the kids are playing with their shit, and then literal like Sid, like young Sid.
All right.
He's not quite Sid. He has hair, but he's like, you know,
Sid's origin story.
It's like combining Sid and like Nelson from Simpsons.
I don't watch Simpsons. So.
Oh, basically he's the bully character.
Okay.
Bully character. He's even got like the black tank top in the summer for whatever reason. Okay. You know, he goes around and he steals the toys because he's a bully, and this infuriates Lou.
Okay.
So when that recess ends, they have this like really amazing like fight.
Okay.
Because eventually Lou is able to like win this fight because he realizes that on the kid's underwear his name is J.J. So within the same Lost and Found, he finds bully kid's like stuffed dog.
Okay.
Right, and it just sort of reminds him of the kids that bullied him and stole his dog away. And so he's like, well, I want that back. And he's like, well,
guess what I want back, motherfucker.
No, because so he's like, here's what you need to do, Lou. You know, this is a silent cartoon. There's no words.
Okay.
He fills the kid's backpack up with the toys, and he says, "Give these back. I know exactly who these belong to." And then he does this like many times until like the bully sort of like finds this like compassion and love for giving.
And then he becomes Santa Claus.
Not exactly.
Not exactly.
No, because eventually he goes back and
He turns into Tim Allen. I'm kidding. No.
and he goes back, and then the toy box is empty. It's sad, Mike.
I wasn't there.
Okay, it's
I can make fun of it.
it's okay. Well, it's sad because like he had the bully had learned his lesson, but he had learned to love to give.
Okay.
And then because of that, he realized that like Lou's purpose is done. He's returned all the toys for Lou.
Okay.
So that's it. That's just
Okay.
And it's just sort of like this like really bittersweet ending. It's actually kind of sad.
Tear. I believe you. I just wasn't there.
Well, we're gonna watch it when it comes out.
when they release it online.
I mean, like instantly. Like I'm gonna bother you at like 2 a.m. if I have
You
to.
fucking would too.
3 a.m. bitch. Mike.
What?
All right.
Anyway, so let's actually talk about Cars 3.
All right. So
I should paraphrase by saying this one has been hyped up for a while on my channel because of my infamous opinion about Cars 2 and how much I loathe that piece of garbage.
I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of Cars 2.
I mean, that they're put in context. I made that video when I was in college. So when Cars 3 was announced, guess what was the first thing I heard from everyone I ran into that day?
Hey.
Like, hey, Michael, guess what's coming out?
Well,
Cars 3.
I don't know. It wasn't that bad.
It was fine.
Yeah.
Like I say, that's the thing. Like, people are gonna be disappointed because I thought it was fine. I didn't hate it. I actually thought the ending was really good.
Yeah.
The rest of me was mad, but I thought the ending was really good.
Well, I think like the journey to get to the ending was like really fillery. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, like it's just like
To fill
a
out the hour
bunch
and
of
a half.
stuff. A bunch of stuff happened, but the only really important parts is like the conflict that begins at the beginning, and then like his like little realization at the end, and that's the only like you could have done this in like 20 minutes.
I mean, you can argue that a lot of it was meant to help that realization alone, but yeah, a lot of it was just we gotta do cute Cars shit because it's a Cars movie.
Yeah.
Like, I will say this is probably the first one to feel like a Pixar movie, finally, because I mean,
Okay, I see that. Yeah.
like the first Cars movie is fine, but it's every rich boy goes to poor town story you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Cars 2 was.
We don't talk about Cars 2.
Ugh.
I don't want to talk about it.
It's not even a reference at all in this movie.
Thank God.
But like, I don't know, like there was one point like when Mater shows up, I'm like, ugh, can he just go on a fucking spy mission or something? Just leave the rest of the movie?
I'm just like,
it's never brought up. Like, you can honestly think the entire second movie is just a fucking dream sequence. For as much as they give a fuck about it.
I'm actually glad that his total screen time was like maybe 10 minutes
at most. Like, thank
God.
Thank God.
Jeez.
I would have been more satisfied if they just crushed him in the first 5 seconds like a wrecking ball, just went boom.
Oh, but then he would steal the thunder from Doc.
Yeah, I know. Like, honestly, this is a better treatment than the second one was. Like, this one actually fucking tried.
Well, it's weird because this movie actually felt like the natural like progression.
Yeah, like this is like this. Wait, that was my phone. This felt way more of a natural progression from the first one than the second one did.
I mean, it's definitely got like that like
real quick.
Toy Story 3 like this is the answer to like how one ends their,
Yeah, it's like it's just about like getting older, coming to terms with the fact you're getting older, moving on, finding a new place in life, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And like it's like this one feels like it's much more trying to make a point than the last two movies were.
I felt like it was just trying to like tell you that like it's okay that you're getting old.
I mean, granted, I have like
this is not good for me since I just heard Harry Potter turned 20.
Oh God,
I know, right? I don't even know when the first movie came out. 02.
Oh, I might have been 02.
Well, let's not talk about that either.
I don't even know. I think it was maybe 99. No. It was after. So I don't remember.
It was definitely after Millennium. Anyway, but
yeah, I don't remember. But anyway, so yeah, like this movie's perfectly harmless. It's like I'm never gonna see it again, and it's not gonna make my top 10 anyone's Pixar list. But like as far as like what you could have done with the Cars franchise, this is really the most you could have done with it.
It's really just like this is really like the movie that should have been number 2. Like this, they could have just done the second movie and then just been done with this.
But
franchise.
they want to sell more toys because Disney, so they made the fucking spy shit, and then Larry the Cable Car took over for a while, including Mater's Tall Tales, which don't think I forgot about that one.
God, I just want to cut my veins.
I do too, but that's because it's been a really shitty week. I know, I'm sad.
That's okay. Suicide is a very serious issue. We don't take that lightly.
Actually, I made a video about that. A whole video about that. It's actually very serious. Just look that up.
Okay.
I do take that like very, very seriously. I want to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
But anywho, I mean, I will say this, like, Armie Hammer plays a very easy to hate villain.
Oh my God, right?
Just like a guy, like if
there were so many chaps at his age.
If you made a car punchable, it would be Armie Hammer's character.
Now, to be fair, his car looked fucking sick.
Yeah, but it's like that was one thing that bugged me about the movie. It's a little cynical about millennials a bit, which bugged me. And it's not as prevalent as I thought it was gonna be.
Based on even the other younger cars were making the old jokes.
Yeah, everyone's making the old jokes, and I was like, you are even the trainer is one of the roof for like, you are a terrible trainer. Why would you ever keep saying this to somebody that might be, I don't know, insecure about the fact they're getting old?
Honestly, even if I was the sponsor, if I was Nathan Fillion, who was an awesome car.
Let's Nathan Fillion. You expect nothing less.
Oh my God, his voice. So if I was Nathan Fillion and I heard any of this conversation, the first thing I'd do would be like, "Hey, young millennial car, stop that shit. check your
privilege. Oh God. And kind of doing the millennial hippy dippy bullshit.
Oh my, no, it's not even. It's just
you're a fluffy cloud.
You're a snowflake.
You're a snowflake. I was like, I have never met any millennial, anyone even close to my age, has ever said that in any serious context.
You're a snowflake. Oh no, you're a fluffy cloud.
Anything like that. No one I take seriously, I should say.
I kept my eyes open this time.
Well, at least that one's I feel that's more practical.
Well, okay, yeah, I mean, there were actual bugs flying, and I'm really impressed that
how do bugs exist in Cars world?
They're little bug cars.
Are they actually shaped like cars?
They actually did that. They explained that in a short or something.
Did they?
It might have been a Mater tail. I tried to block it out.
Mater tail. Oh no, it was in the first movie. That's right.
Yeah, they're little bug cars.
Yeah.
And then when they squat, they spot. I mean, but it's the same reason that it's the same question. How do cars get arthritis?
I know.
They do.
I have had so many questions about this universe since the first one. I think I came up with a theory in cars.
Reproduction.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. How do cars fuck? And that's what leads to more questions. Wait, new generation? Who makes a new generation? Are they manufactured? Who manufactured the old ones? And the ones before that? How was the first car manufactured? Who made it? Where is... my prevailing theory is this is an apocalypse story.
Oh, and then all the cars are alive.
on key with Skynet, and that we kept making cars more technologically advanced until they became sentient, and then they decided, why would we deal with all these humans? They made carbon dioxide to destroy the world, get all that emission gas, killed everybody, reshaped the world in their image, until all previous evidence of human life was completely extinct.
Now, here's a point to that, is that you don't have to worry about CO2 emissions if everyone's dead.
Everyone's dead, everyone's a car.
Yeah.
Like, what was that one joke I saw recently where it's like, Earth is talking to Saturn one day, and he goes like, how you doing? There's like, I'm not great. I've got a case of the Homo sapiens. Like, oh, I had him too. Don't worry, it doesn't last long.
Oh. We're fucked.
Yeah, well, until then we gotta review this shit. So, I mean, like, and then, like, again, we'll talk about the finale. We'll skip to the finale, because if there's anything to talk about, it's mostly in the finale.
Yeah, like,
and so let's spoiler ahead if you care about this movie. So, throughout the movie, Lightning McQueen is trying to, like, kind of go the old-fashioned way of training by going to, like, beaches and dirt roads. And
like, he even eventually goes to, like, the hometown of where Doc Hudson,
and then
if you remember him.
Yeah, and like then meets up with like all the old legendary racers, and they kind of hang out for a while and do some training and stuff like that. But he brings her trainer along, who wanted to be a racer, but was too afraid to do it.
Just never got the guts to do it.
Just never had the guts to do it. And you can kind of guess where it's going. I didn't quite expect it to go the way it did, but I knew that there was going to be a mentor-mentee position swap going on.
I sort of got it, but I didn't think they were just going to do it mid-race. Like,
yeah, that's the part that surprised me.
I thought it was going to do it like right before the race. I thought he was going to have cold tires. Sorry. I thought.
Well, it's not the worst pun in the movie.
There are so many bad puns.
The worst one, I kind of was like, all right, that was kind of funny. Was the one where it's like, well, you know, life's a beach, and then you drive.
Oh.
I was like, oh, wow.
I don't know. Like, there was, like, anyway, let's just get on with this.
Yeah, because I don't know how much battery life I have left in this camera.
So, just the, you know, they do the mentor swap, and it's just sort of like this realization that...
that he's not going to win.
Well, not only that, that's not his... That's not his life purpose anymore.
Yeah.
His purpose is now to, like, sort of, like, follow in Doc's tire tracks and sort of, you know,
Stop it.
I hate you so much.
I didn't do this. You fucking started going the pun route. Blame me. This was your idea to see this fucking movie.
Oh, I just wanted to kill time.
I was fine laying at home.
Yeah,
I was gonna make salmon for dinner.
We have salmon?
I bought salmon yesterday.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. It's like you put it in the oven for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But I can't do that now because I skipped food to be here.
Well, there's an In-N-Out.
Is it really?
Yeah, one on Range North.
Do we have time?
We totally have time.
What time is it?
I don't know.
Look your phone. Your phone's right in here.
God, now we're more desperate. 9:20. Never mind. We don't have time.
No. Fuck.
So yeah.
I'll grab something to eat in there.
Well, anyway, it's just like that's it, you know, like he realizes that's
and then they swap roles mid-race, and then she wins the race, and it's all happy endings and so forth.
And then instead of being sponsored by Nathan Fillion, she gets sponsored by Dynaco, which is
the Texas guy from the first movie.
Yeah.
Again, like it's amazing how little they want you, like how much they want you to pretend Cars 2 didn't happen at all.
God.
Like, it's just amazing how much, like, nope, didn't happen. The only thing they decided to come in Cars 2 is that the number 3 comes after 2. That's really the only thing.
They really should.
This has any connection to Cars 2.
They really could have just called this, like, Cars 2 the retcon.
And that would have been the real sequel. Call the original Cars 2 the acid trip.
Or they could have called this Cars 3, Cars 2, the re-race or something like that.
Or Cars 2.
Rematch.
Or Cars 2. What the bleep was that?
Cars 2, we're sorry.
That's really what should be called. Or Cars 2, we can do better.
Oh. Cars 2, blame the interns. Oh, they're fired.
So many buckets of money, so go fucking figure.
Really? All right.
Yeah, that's why it's 3 of these fucking things. But no, like the ending ties things together well. It ends on a good note. Like,
Ow, it's hot.
There you go.
Okay.
But
it's a good ending, and it's actually like the natural progression for his career that
and
he's
his
like,
character,
his character, and he just sort of finds like his peace.
Like okay, like this is a good place to end it. Like this
And then we'll never just do Cars ever again.
hopefully not.
Hopefully not.
Please no Cars 4. Please don't.
Cars for the Ramirez tales.
Oh God, no, just end it. and like, it's so funny too because they make this like every character has to have an obligatory cameo in this movie just to remind you those characters exist.
Hey, do you remember his girlfriend?
Yeah, you remember his girlfriend? Well, like I'm talking about like Painter dude, and like you don't even remember him now. He was in the movie.
oh yeah, that's right. He was.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is all I had time to do.
Yeah, that guy, and like the diner owner lady who's in one scene. Just to remind you, she was in the first one. Old lady car who has a line.
No, wait. She has. I don't know. Does an onomatopoeia count? Yeah.
Sure.
She cheers at the end.
Sure.
Two lines.
Fire truck car was in one scene.
All he did was cry.
He cried and watered some plants. That's the most he got in this movie. Which I'm fine with, because I could not give two shits about any of the supporting characters in the first movie.
Yeah. No, I only really cared about Doc, and then he died. Apparently,
the
cars die.
Well, the actor died before.
Oh.
That's why. Like, the actor died before the second movie came out.
Oh, damn. Okay.
So they just killed off his character.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Makes it a lot darker now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
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 Dick.
Shame.
No, like that's like honestly, I will say this. It is definitely a much nicer tribute to that actor than the sequel did, which had a line saying like, "Yeah, he died between those two movies." All right, moving on the stupid plot. Here's Bruce Campbell dying.
Yeah. Let's move on. All right.
But yeah, I can't really think about saying talk about. You got anything else?
That was pretty much it. There were some trailers for like a Frozen short that's going to be played during Coco, and that was the only memorable
Shorts are getting trailers now?
But it's Frozen.
I like Frozen, but
let it go.
I'm trying so hard not to punch you.
Hang on.
Right
okay, good. I'm ready.
All right. You don't want to open that door.
Oh. Okay.
Let's turn off the light. Okay. I should cut off right there. In fact, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to stop it there.
Right, yeah, okay.